The introduction of a special offer for the Kingdom of Darien and a fatal bug with the wayback machine has incredibly damaged the 4Story from the publisher Papaya Play. At the same time, many PvP features were introduced and the level was increased. We are Iberia Records, and we give you news updates about the new 4Story global server. Not subscribed yet? Then feel free to do so now. We would also appreciate a like and a comment from you. Okay, let's go. In the middle of November, the server of 4Story 3 Kingdoms went online. The hype was great and masses of people flocked to the new server. But has the server remained so successful? Unfortunately, no. But more about that later. By the way, check out our game review if you haven't seen it yet. In this video, we only go into the weeks after release. On November 25th, the first expansion followed, and the area conquest was introduced. However, it is exactly the same as the one from Gameforge servers. Besides that, there were many small bug fixes. Apart from that, not much has changed. A few weeks later, on December 9th, there was the next update. The Castle Conquest was introduced in addition to the Area Conquest. Again, there are no changes to the Gameforge servers. There was a bit more content on December 16th when Papaya Play decided to release the Aerial War Sky Garden and Battle of Kingdoms. Battle of Kingdoms is in direct comparison to Battle of the World and offers exactly what we already know. There are no changes to the Gameforge servers here, only the rewards are said to be worse and not really worth it. Nothing has been changed in the Sky Garden either. In addition, the level was also upgraded to 84. Besides that, the announcement text like UpChat was revised. This can now be viewed by all kingdoms at the same time, so you can see on Darien what is being upchatted on Valerian. On December 23rd came the next content update, which was very small though. The levels of some monsters were adjusted, and the prices from the crystal game were adjusted. Here, the problem was that as soon as a player had won 6 times in a row, he himself won gold, and every other player who was online at that time received a letter with 3 free crystals. Because of this, there was an oversupply of crystals, and everyone pushed each other up like in a snowball system. This brought an incredible wave of gold into the game. At that time, the next patch was released on December 30th. Tebekut's Arena has been activated, but it hasn't really been used since because the rewards were supposed to be bad. Also, the max level was raised to level 90. Besides, the mentor system was also inserted. In the 4Story from Papaya Play, however, you can only mentor up to level 50, and you do not get any more boxes at level 90. According to information, this is a bug. A bad bug, as the players find. As if there wasn't enough, the content of the mentor rewards is also said to be bad. When opening the rewards, the raid is said to be bad, and you get a lot of simple armor potions. In the following weeks, there were small bug fixes every now and then. The last update so far was released on January 13th, when the Battle Arena of the well-known Battleground was released. All players should already know how exactly the PvP mode works, because there are no changes here either. However, here too, who would have thought it, the rewards are rather poor. The Shadow Runner surprise attack has been fixed for female felines. This was not usable since release. In addition, you can now make guild capes, which was also bugged before. There was a big change in the cash store because many cash items are now tradable. Besides that, the tournament was supposed to be added, but its release was postponed to January 20th for some inexplicable reason. So far so good. But with all the updates, there was also an extremely big bug that should not have happened. Because Valerian was outnumbered for a long time, Papaya Play decided to start a special event on Darien. Every player who created a character on Darien was to be directly upgraded to level 38. Remember the pre-registration rewards you received in the game? These were gradually handed out to players up to level 35. Some players found out that it is possible to pre-register again by using the Wayback Machine, a tool on the internet where you can travel back in time. Then, they switched with their characters to Darien, and were thus upgraded to level 38 and received all rewards without ever having to do anything for it. This gave many players an advantage over players who didn't take advantage of the bug. And no, the Wayback Machine trick no longer works. So how is the mood among players now? Many players have been disappointed by the recent events and have lost the fun of the game. In general, the number of players has decreased after the hype, but currently remains constant. Currently, about 7 groups, 50 players, are playing against 7 groups of the other kingdom to conquer territory. You get the impression that Papaya Play is thinking and working on their 4Story. However, it doesn't work out very well. The rewards of many features are poor and not really worth it. There are still many bugs, and important features such as the mentor system are not reasonably usable. The communication between admins and community is bad and often criticized. There is no new content, but only what we already know from GameForge. Papaya Play, more must happen. Otherwise, we do not believe that your server will have a successful future.